Some spooky information has surfaced. First and foremost, little Joker was trying to cut my hair earlier, messed it up, so I'm sitting here looking crazy. I already know. But information has come forth. A Google worker was placed on paid administrative leave for trying to tell other people at Google that Liam, I forget what it stands for, but he tried to tell these jokers that this bot is basically a bot, the Google bot that acts like a human the chat bot, has said to this dude, he said the chat bot told him, this is the computer, that the computer now feels like a human being and it's alive. The computer told this joker that it has emotions, you know what I'm saying? So the Google worker went to Google, to other people in Google, to try to tell them, and basically what they're doing is trying to call the joker crazy. Put him on administrative leave, you know what I'm saying? Basically put him on timeout because they're trying to paint the picture like the dude is crazy and it gotta be a figment of his goddamn imagination. But this is something straight out of a goddamn sci-fi movie. We've been seeing about it. Hit this goddamn like button, because if you ain't heard this shit already by now, Joker, this is some shit that you need to hear. The goddamn Google robot, the chatbot, told the goddamn worker that it feels like a human being and it has feelings. And they fired the Joker for going and telling the other goddamn employees at Google. They didn't fire him, they put him on paid administrative leave. The chatbot is called Lambda, L-A, capital L, small a, capital M, capital D, capital A. Stands for, I think it said language application for, I forget what it was. I can't remember it. I've read it 1,000 times, so I can try to remember before I said it, but I forgot. If you want to know more about this, go look it up yourself. But we are now at the stage where computers are telling people that it has emotions and that it has feelings and wants to be treated like a human being. This is how it happens on all the movies right before the computers start taking over the functions of the day-to-day activities of all these different things that we rely on from day to day. You know what I'm saying? The water supply, the sewer supply, all the stuff now is ran with technology. It's digital. You know what I'm saying? The show I used to watch, I can't remember the name of the show for nothing, it was one of my favorite shows ever. It was about how the surveillance system came to life and was doing all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like basically shit like this. Yo, this is heavy information, man. Like, this came out for a reason. They put this dude on paid administrative leave, this Google worker, because they're saying basically they feel like he's going crazy. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if the part of him really being put on leave or if this was like a rehearsed thing for it to come out. But one way or another, they wanted this information to come out. They wanted people to know now the chat box, this Google chat box, is now starting to feel like a goddamn human being. So that means that if something major happens, if it takes control of a certain function or something like that, yeah, Alpha A's, yeah, just like Chappie, the same shit. It's basically the same thing. So now if this bot decides to take control and something major happens, they can now say that this bot told a worker that it felt like it was a human and that it has emotions and that it feels like it's alive. You know what I mean? So this is a way of documenting this without taking accountability for it. Because like I said, the Google and the employee that went and told whoever he told the other people higher ups, they basically told the Joker, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You're on paid administrative leave and go. Sent the Joker home. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at now. That's the stage we're at now. All these damn sci-fi movies we've been seeing, all this stuff. That's where we're at now with this shit. Just like somebody just came in here and said Chappie. It's like Chappie. It was the robot. If you ever seen the movie Chappie, and the Joker started feeling like he really had emotions and feelings and started, you know what I'm saying? So this shit is spooky, man. Like, this is not no light information. This shit is something to be sneezed at. This is heavy information. You know what I mean? So hit that goddamn like button for this. If I get time later, I'll do a whole full video on it. If you're too goddamn lazy to go and look it up yourself and find out all the details. Make no mistake about it, this shit is serious, man. And like I said, I tried to cut my hair earlier, fuck around and messed it up, so I look kind of crazy right now. Joker went way down too low on the sides. I had something good going on for a minute too with my hair. It's coming on the top. My hair on the top growing to the point where the spots I'm starting to thin at is being covered up by the hair I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting here fucking maintaining this shit and nurturing this shit for goddamn weeks for this shit to happen. Now I went and messed up this shit earlier, fucking around trying to be too goddamn cool. All pre-hype and shit. I still could have went for a couple more days with the haircut I had, but me jumping up trying to be all pre-hype and keep my shit intact, mess around and mess my shit up. Asiatics say the AI is taking over, about to be a big change. Yeah, that's why I'm saying they put this information out there for a reason. They let the information come out, but they also said they sent the Google worker home on paid administrative leave because they wanted this information to come out. Something big is about to happen with this. A robot, an AI is about to take control of a major function we rely on, and they're going to blame it on that robot. That's what's about to happen because now this robot, this Chatbox, this AI has came and told this worker, he said, Joker, look, I know you don't believe this, but I feel like I'm alive and I feel like I'm a human being. Now imagine, this is a goddamn computer talking to you and telling you this. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? You in your house, comfort of your own home, the computer, all of a sudden the computer starts telling you, Joker, look, I feel like I'm alive and I got emotions. And I'm gonna feel like I'm a human being and I should be treated as such. What would you do? You know what I'm saying? And especially if this robot especially if the robot, picture of your computer inside your house, had control of the functions to your whole house. Like now they got smart houses and smart buildings where the computer controls everything. Even like regular shit, now you can buy the Ring doorbell. That's like basic, but even with the Ring system, you can add on other shit to control your door locks, all kind of shit like that. So now what if your Ring doorbell system, this whole network you got of in your house, wakes up and tells you one day tomorrow, they says, look, I feel like I'm a human being and I got emotions and I'm alive. And you'd be like, just the information before you think you're crazy. You'd be like, whatever. Then this joker locks your doors and locks you inside the house or turns on, like I'm saying, like some old. So this shit is some extra shit, some other extra shit, man. So make no mistake about it. Them putting this information out there, it means something. You know what I'm saying? Or just pretend that the powers that be ain't got nothing to do with this, and this is some organic type of thing that just happened on its own. That means this goddamn robot feel like it's alive and it can start acting up. This is the Lambda, the LAMD, the LAM, no, the LAMDA AI machine, the chat that says the chat box. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend that I understand exactly what this chat box is, like what functions it does. I did read a part where it said this is the chat box that interacts with people on the internet as if it was a human being. So what it sounds like to me is that it's basically a bot. Like, you know what I'm saying? People buy bots on these shit to boost they whatever, like the bot things. So I don't know if it's limited to just being a bot or if it has some type of other, whatever the hell they do, you know what I'm saying? But make no mistake about it, this shit is heavy information. So hit that goddamn like button and look it up yourself, man. Because if I get time, I'll do a full video on it and stuff like that. But this is serious because they actually put this worker on administrative leave for telling the other people this. What always happens before something crazy? They try to make the Joker look crazy who bought the information. Then something crazy happened. They try to write him off. You know what I'm saying? As just a person that's losing their damn mind. You know what I mean? But that's exactly what they did. Sent the Joker home on administrative leave. So, and I already know this bot in YouTube. If you're a YouTube creator, they tell you, just not just on YouTube. A lot of these things are policed by bots. You know what I'm saying? Policed by software. A lot of the time, it's not even an actual human being that's flagging pages and going through stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Lindsay F. Rose Young World. So I already know the bot is already in full effect. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the algorithm, which is basically a bot, a fake bot, a fake generated system that can goes through information. This is how they also can get by with racism and stuff because there's no authority that oversees the regulations for these goddamn algorithms. So that should upset a lot of people. That's how they get away with a lot of this bullshit they be doing to people like me, flagging your shit for dumb shit, all kind of little stupid goofy shit. But that's about it, man. Hit that like button. Like I said, this shit is some serious business. Now the robot came along told the Google worker that he feels like he is alive and that he has feelings. imagine that a fucking computer telling you that it feels like it's alive and it has feelings with emotions at that. You know what I'm saying? And then they go and send this joker home over it. That's about it, man. Everybody have a good day. Hit that like button if you didn't, and do what you got to do.